Hello everyone, myself Professor Gauri Patil from Department of Civil Engineering, Trinity Academy of Engineering. We are going to start today with a topic that is a formwork from unit number 1, Introduction to Building Construction and Masonry. Formwork is a mold including all supporting structures used to shape and support the concrete until it attains a sufficient strength to carry its own weight. It should be capable of carrying all imposed dead and live load apart from its own. Formwork is commonly made up of steel, timber. So we can see here a timber formwork, which is a traditional method where wood has been used, and it is now replaced by steel formwork because of its various advantages. Formwork has been used since the beginning of the concrete construction. New materials such as the steel, plastic, and fiberglasses are used in a formwork. Greater attention is been given to the design, fabrication, erection, and dismantling, that is the removal of formwork. And the formwork is designed according to ACI document SP. So what are the qualities of formwork? Firstly, it should be watertight, that is leak proof. It should be strong enough because it has to carry a dead load and a live load. It can be reusable. Its contact surface should be uniform and it should be according to the size of member. In order to successfully carry out this function, the formwork must achieve a balance of following requirements. First is containment, strength, resistance to leakage, accuracy, ease of handling, finish and reuse potential, access for concrete, economy. So what is a containment? Formwork must be capable of shaping and supporting the fluid concrete until it cures. Strength, that is, formwork must be capable of safely withstanding without distortion or danger the dead weight of a fluid concrete is placed on it, labor weight, equipment weight, and any other environmental loading. Ease of handling, that is, formwork panels and units should be designed so that their maximum size does not exceed that which can be easily handled by hand or mechanical means. In addition, all formwork must also be designed and constructed to include the facilities for adjustment, leveling, easing, and striking without damage to the formwork of concrete. Economy, all the formwork is are very expensive. On an average, about 35% of total cost of any finished concrete unit or element can be attributed to its formwork. Of this, just over 40% can be taken for material for formwork and 60% for labor. The formwork designer must therefore not only consider the maximum number of time that any form can be reused, but also produce a design that will minimize the time taken for erection and striking. So what are the major objectives considered in formwork? So first is quality, second safety, and third is economy. So here the quality means the formwork must be designed and built with sufficient stiffness and accuracy so that the size, shape, position, and finish of the cast concrete are maintained. Second is safety. Form must be built with sufficient strength and factor of safety so that they have the capability of taking all the load. Economy, they should be built efficiently, minimizing the time and the cost. So what are the requirements of formwork? Firstly, the material should be cheap and reusable. Secondly, it should be practically waterproof so that it should not absorb the water from the concrete. Joints should be stiff so that lateral deformation and leak is minimum. Surface should be smooth and afford easy striping. Swelling and shrinkage should be minimum. It should be strong enough to withstand all external load. Deflection should be minimum and it should be light enough in weight so that it can be easily transferred from one place to another. Let us discuss now what are the various stages for the formwork. So first stage is assembling and erection. Second is a concrete placing. And third is a striping and dismantling, that is removal of formwork. Now, the formwork detail for different structural members. So in a concrete construction, formwork is commonly provided for following structural members: wall, column, slab and beam, stairs, chimney, water tank, cooling towers, etc. So here let us see the formwork for a wall. So it consists of timber sheeting, vertical post, horizontal member, breakers, stakes, wedges. So you can see here in the figure, vertical post is there, strut is there, plank are present. rakers, wedges are there. So what we do is that we complete this one side, we put a reinforcement, and then the second side of formwork is being provided. This you can see the formwork for column. So it consists of side planks. You can see here the yoke are there. This is the end plank and bolts are there. And then two end and two side planks are joined by the yokes and bolt, and then the concrete is being placed. So this is the formwork for column. This is how it looks. So we have next that is a formwork for slab. So here you can see the sole plate is there. Here the wedges are there. The braces or brackets are present. Batten and joist is there. And you can see here the head tree. So the beam will be resting on this head tree, whereas the slab will be resting on this batten and joist. And if the height is more than 8 feet, you can see the horizontal braces can also be provided. Removal of formwork. Different members, the time of removal will be different, but there are few factors on which this time of formwork removal also depend, like the type of cement. For example, if the rapid hardening cement is there, it will require less time. If the rich ratio of concrete is there, it will gain the strength earlier. The weather condition will also matters because hydration process accelerate in hot weather condition as compared to the cold and humid weather condition. So we have the maintenance of formwork. Now due to continuous using of this wooden plank and steel plate, the surface will become uneven and it will require a maintenance. Okay, so for a wooden formwork, we use cardboard or a plastic fiber board. Bolt hole places must also be repaired. And for a steel formwork, plate must be leveled by using the mallet and loose corner must be welded. Let us come to the cost of formwork. Normally, we do not think about this cost of formwork, but for a normal work, the cost of formwork is about 30 to 40% the concrete cost, and for the special work, it goes up to 50 to 60. And this formwork cost is controlled by various factors like material cost, erection cost, removal cost, jointing cost, and labor charges. So we have replaced the timber formwork with the steel formwork because of the various advantages of steel formwork, like it can be used number of times, it is a non-absorbent, smooth finish surface is obtained, no shrinkage of formwork occurs, it is easy to use, its volume is less, and its strength is more as compared to any other type of formwork. So what are the various load acting on a formwork? We have a dead load acting on it in terms of the self-weight of formwork, the pressure and the load from the fresh concrete and reinforcement. It has to also carry the impose or a live load, that is a construction worker, and a staking of material load. It also have a horizontal load and environmental load like a wind load and accidental loads. So these are the references for this topic, that is RCC designed by BC Punmiya, RCC designed by H.J. Shah. We also have a formwork design section 1500. Then we have a DOCA formwork design and design of the safe timber structure by Eva and Tommy Torati. With this, the topic is completed. Thank you very much.